Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Black Book. Last time, we were helping out at the opening ceremonies for Nicolay's and Matryona's wedding. And, nothing actually happened, kind of surprisingly. We dealt with a couple of demons that were, hanging around, but, nothing major. But apparently, we've gotten some warnings. There's something off with the wedding, but nothing we've found just yet. So, today we have a visitor to deal with, and we need to deal with our chores. But today's the actual wedding day, and today I assume something's going down. There were some rumblings that there was a Koldun messing around the place, but we didn't find any hints of them yet. But we did get a warning about one specific chest in where they bring the sheets for the wedding room. That's not the right thing I meant to say. The bedroom of the couple, I believe. The chest that holds the sheets for that room is what we need to mess with and check out with. Ugh, words are hard. Anyways, we got some demons to deal with real quick. We gotta deal with a visitor. And then we're gonna be heading out to the wedding event proper, I believe. So what have we got for demons to do? Andreiko, scared some children. Take the reward, please. Matvi and Fyodor. Hunger, Strife, you can do that, Fyodor. Calamity, Strife, Animals, Mind. Sure, go scare some more children, Andreiko. There we go, demons are dealt with. Don't believe we have any changes to make to the book. I believe we're all set. We did get this page last time. Choose a page and add an effect 1 more damage. So now we can make a page a gesture with an extra damage on top of what it would already do, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, this seal is apparently going to be buffing other cards we already have, rather than more power on its own. So, who's visiting us? I'm assuming it's someone from the wedding party.
God bless, Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
Hello there, bride friend.
I came for you, Vasilisa. I'll get you to Pakcha. And you, Yegor Yevlampovich, will get to Vilgard.
Thank
Get
you.
ready. I'll wait for you at the gates.
We'll be right out. And by that, I mean we're heading out immediately because we don't actually have any more prep work to do, so I guess it's off to the wedding. Come on, Proshka. Oh, this is Oh, it's like the actual wedding processions. The actual path that the wedding party is taking. Okay, that's kind of cool. Last time we were at a Belichka. Not a Belichka, a Banya, rather. Still a weird place to be, considering everything that went on last time we were at the Banya. But anyways, farewell to the beauty. The wedding day starts with a long ceremony.
You reach the bride's izba with the light of dawn. The changeling girl sits under the icons and starts a long ritual of saying farewell to the maidenly headband. The bridesmaids chant Uzhyasyaduka Maladyoshenka. The bride hands out red satin ribbons to everyone. The bride gives the prettiest one to you.
Oh, thank you. I love how these little quotes are actually in the Russian like they should be.
The ritual drags
Ooh.
on, and the guests have yet to arrive.
That's actually pretty
The
decent.
sounds of the last wailings quiet down close to the evening. The bridesmaids begin dressing the bride in the wedding gown, and you decide to look once more for cursed items in the yard while waiting for the guests.
Okay. So, oh, we don't actually get to look around the yard. We're just saying, oh yeah, here's this pretty ribbon. We're getting ready to go. We won't be using the ribbon because vampirism is still just better for a little bit less a little less max health, but the ability to heal, that's still better. So, I guess we're heading on straight to the procession is gathering. While the lamenting is taking place, I should check the courtyard again and get rid of any new curses.
You go down into the yard. It looks empty and grim without wedding guests. Not surprising. This roof was home to an evil spirit for many years. You jump from a sudden rustling. You think you heard it coming from one of the haystacks, but which one?
Are we sure this is an actual demon and not a chicken? Smaller, bigger. Can we deal with anything else, or is it just the two-sized haystacks? Let's check the smaller haystack first. It is literally just a
There
haystack
was
to
some
look at.
noise coming from this haystack. Or was it that haystack?
There are no visual clues, and we just sort of hear the rustling. We'll inspect
Two
this
dark
one.
figures emerge from the shadows.
Hello, you two.
Aha! We've caught a witch!
Hello, Petka.
Oh,
And
Vasilisa.
Akolina. Yeah, technically you're not wrong. You did catch a witch.
this isn't a fairy tale. What if I took you for an evil spirit?
Sorry, Vasa. We were trying to ambush an evil Khaldun, not you.
That really wouldn't have gone well for you if it was an actual evil person.
Someone has been here for sure. We've been watching all night and saw it. He sneaked in and planted an ikota on the wedding.
Okay, uh-oh.
Oh, Christ in heaven! Not an Ikota.
We'll be on the lookout. Thank you for keeping an eye out, I
It's all
guess.
right. I'll protect you. Khalduns have no business cursing weddings.
Khaldun, can you describe this Khaldun to us?
What Khaldun did you see?
He sneaked in at night. Satan himself, I swear by God.
Did they actually look like the devil, or...
Gates opened by themselves, and the Ardenseals were flying around.
Okay, that was probably some
Means
force.
Shorts were moving it.
Yeah.
And he himself didn't look like a Khaldun. He was dressed as a townsperson.
Okay, so someone was actually here.
He started to whisper. It was so fast and so frightening. It was so dark, we almost couldn't see anything.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Thank you for playing your flute.
Stop whistling.
This flute must be good against the Khalduns.
I mean, if you
Right.
don't play it very well, I
We
guess.
decided to change our hiding spot, in case he'd be back.
Okay, what exactly did he do?
And you came.
And what did he
What
do?
did that Khaldun do?
He whispered a lot and did something with his hands.
Very specific. Wedding spoiling. Oh, researcher, thank you. It was considered taboo to not invite a Khaldun to a wedding. We got invited, we're the Khaldun. It was akin to not inviting close or distant relatives. People were afraid of Khalduns and generally did not want to take the risk. If by chance, or for some other reason, a Khaldun was not invited, there was good reason to fear the consequences. Ugh. This fear is well depicted in the painting A Sorcerer Comes to a Peasant Wedding by the Russian painter Vasily Maximov, a member of the Peredvishniki group. It was believed that there were many magical ways to spoil a wedding. For instance, a Khaldun could set newlyweds against each other or put a spell on the guest as a prank or with evil intent. Just causing mischief, that's what they're good at, I suppose.
I think he was scattering cursed items.
We'll help you find them, Vasa.
She likely won't find it by herself.
Rude, kid. Let's go, we need to search everything.
All right, if you want to help, go right ahead. Bitka, look in this haystack for a peapod with 9 peas. You, Akulina, look in that haystack.
If you see anything out of place, tell us and we'll fix it
And
together.
I'll search the yard. All clear?
Clear. He likely won't find it without us.
Petka?
All right, Vasilisa.
Tub. Anything in this tub over here, and then we'll check it with the 2. Very slow walk.
Beer. Leftovers from yesterday. It's flat now. Smells kind of disgusting.
Yeah, don't leaving just a drink out like that overnight in the
The
chicken
chest
area.
contains snowy white bed sheets for the newlyweds. They must be given to the house of the groom
Oh.
once you go to the Izba.
Did you see what that chicken just did? The chicken ran out into us, and Vasilisa just went whoop. Let's look into the lining.
You cut into the lining and, to your horror, find something furry inside. You find a dried bear paw that emanates dark sorcery. You
Ooh,
hide this new artifact in your bag, as if against your will.
what
The
does this
chest
do?
contains snowy white bed sheets for the
Ooh.
newlyweds. They must be given to the house of the groom once you go to the Izba.
Shorts are sometimes skewered on bear paws. Strengthens curse +3. Interesting. So, we do run a lot of curse cards. That's pretty good. If that was, like, give every enemy one curse on battle start, that would be better, but that is still a pretty decent artifact. If we wanted to make some changes. I think we're good for right now, but that might be
You
good to
closely
think about
inspect
later.
the floor. To your horror, you find a patch of burned dog hair. You remove it with a zagaver and throw it away in disgust.
Ugh, they
Kate
really did do a
suddenly
whole
calls
lot.
out to you.
Did you find a peapod, my friend?
Vasa, I found it, I think.
I too found some traces of the curse. You and I both have some. That's a lot. What do you have, Aquilina?
Did you find something too?
Well, it doesn't matter if you don't have any.
I found some Vasa, also pod.
Quite a few curses. Powerful Khaldun is involved here.
It's a good thing we're checking everything out.
The children look at each other worrisomely.
Don't worry, kids, we'll protect
Give me
everyone.
those pods. Who knows what else is our enemy capable of? A curse? Will he summon Schwartz? A mortal threat.
You jump from the sudden knock
Oh.
at the gates. The children run inside the house, screaming.
Okay. I wasn't really expecting that either. All of a sudden, just bang, 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 bang. Then who might that be? Oh, it's you. Hey, open the gates! Foreign merchants have arrived. Why wasn't that line voiced? Demand the ransom, open the gates.
You open the gates before the surprised guests.
I don't have time for ransoms. Go get your bride upstairs. I need to speak to the master of ceremonies.
Why is Fedka here? He hasn't spoken a single line.
You seem alarmed, Vasilisa.
This last little section here seems oddly formatted. Like, it doesn't... It feels if.
I found so many cursed things right now. Someone powerful is trying to curse this wedding.
Yeah, that little segment right there, that was weird. Bang, 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 there's someone at the gates, open them up. It's foreign merchants, without even saying a word, and Fedka's just standing there, sort of nothing. Open the gates, suddenly we're talking to Igor. I'm confused what just happened.
You tell old Yegor about your discoveries.
You can stop the wedding now.
Yeah.
But why? Wait, I'll tell Nikolai.
Old Yegor forcefully grabs your arm.
Okay.
Hold there. Do you want to spoil their wedding? If you stop the procession right now, their whole life could go sideways.
Fine then. I suppose you are right.
Yes, but what if we're stopped on our way down the aisle? No one knows how all these curses turn out.
That's your task, Matchmaker, to guard the procession against it. If it stops, then yes, only God knows what will happen.
Okay then, so I guess we're just gonna be super vigilant the entire ride. I guess we already were. Anything tries to stop the party, we blast it. I think that's how we're going
bother
here.
the betrothed. Do your job. And I will do mine. We'll teach Fechka some Zagavars. He may learn something yet.
Are we sure that's a good idea?
All right, Grandpa.
Let's go. We need to bless them on their way.
Okay.
All the guests gather in the Izba. After the blessings of Nikolai and his bride, the procession departs to Vilgort, to the Church of the Trinity.
Leave location. That location that felt like it was just going normally. That was going fine until after we found all the cursed objects, and then it just sort of felt like they wanted to throw some stuff in there, so they just sort of threw some stuff in there. But they didn't quite think about how they wanted to do it, so it just sort of happened randomly. Like that's probably one of the weakest events we've seen throughout the game. That was like an actual important story event. But anyway, departure of the bridal profession. Procession, not profession. This is not a bridal job. The preparations are complete. It's time to get going. Let me get a sip of my water. Here we go. The carts are marching. What is Fedka whispering into our ear?
Feels like it, right?
How long has Fedka been talking, and how much has Vasilisa just been like, I don't want to be here?
Yes, if you can return from another world. She wouldn't have done it by herself. We helped her. So is the case with the other dead. They can't get back by themselves.
So Kolya wouldn't pull her out without you, right?
You could say that, yeah. Our job is to help. We've been trying to help as many people as we could that are, like, teetering on the wrong side of death. I suppose that's our entire mission in getting the Black Book at all. Actually, yeah, this wedding's probably not great for, the Vasilisa emotionally, is it?
Without me or Grandpa, unlikely.
Vasilisa's whole thing for doing everything was that her betrothed died. Betrothed died. So, yeah, not great.
Now, I've been thinking. In a way, you also pulled me out from the grave.
True, you would have died if we didn't stop those demons.
If you didn't come that night to the pothouse, Shorts would have killed me.
Yes, I think that's how it happened.
Like, yeah, you're right.
I've heard what the girls in Vidgard have been saying. That you didn't want to become a witch. But you did become one, right? And so I've been thinking, you did it to help your betrothed.
Hey, you sort of felt like a bit of a goof, but seems like you're kind of right.
Would you think that?
You and your grandpa are taking me for a fool, but I see lots of things.
I mean, he's spot on. He's literally
Men
spot
can't
on.
go back by themselves, right? I visited lots of evening gatherings. I saw how much you loved him. So I think you decided. Vasa, stop this nonsense. Nothing good will come of it.
Wow. Okay, then. He's... Of the characters to randomly discover what we were trying to do, I wasn't expecting it to be Fedka. But no, he's spot on. And perhaps his warning here's also a good idea, but we're probably not going to listen to it.
You brought back that girl, but she never died. She was kidnapped, right? I was quite close to being dead.
But also not dead fully.
She betrothed. Is dead. Buried.
Quit running your mouth. You don't understand anything.
Wait, don't be angry. I'm not joking.
Yeah, he's being serious right now.
There's no coming back from there.
Not without the black book and the broken all the seals.
And your chores constantly beg you for work, right? So how many people have you cursed already?
A lot. a lot.
Not so many.
Not so many. What are you on about, Vasilisa?
And what's next? Sooner or later, they'll get hungrier and hungrier and start dragging our souls to the grave.
I mean, several of our shorts definitely have killed people. That is true. Looking at you, Mikolka. And Andrejko. And which one was it? Markarko. Have anyone else of you murdered people? Let's see. I mean, probably. Yeah, they've probably all murdered at least someone.
I've listened closely to many stories. Your church will also drag you to hell, along with who knows how many peasants.
Um, agree, argue. Huh. I mean, he's probably right, but do we care? I don't know. Um, I mean, I agree. This definitely isn't going to end amazingly well for us, but fine,
You
we'll
ain't
agree.
right. The chords constantly ask for work. If I give them some slack, they'll ruin everything they see.
I'm wondering if that's one of those decisions that might change a later outcome.
What else can I do? You're saying my chores will be the death of me. You can know my fate. And you don't know his fate.
That's right. I don't. But I decided to make my own fate. You have your fate. You heard the Troika, so that's your fate. Maybe it wasn't a trick.
Crossroads divinations. When performing divinations on the crossroads, a circle is drawn. Then you listen. If you hear sounds of an axe or crying, prepare for misfortune. If you hear sounds of bells on a troika, prepare for wedding.
But I have it differently. You remember how I stole from the shop?
Yeah, we tripped the guy who was chasing
It
you.
wasn't the first time. I've done lots of similar things.
That doesn't surprise me.
I think maybe I should quit this kind of life. Start a household. I know it's not as fun or exciting. You saved me, so I wanted to ask your advice. You were nowhere after all. What do you think?
Agree.
Well, Fietka, I've always told you to abandon your life of pleasure.
All right, I'll try. Old habits die hard.
Why not? I'll agree with that one. Why not?
You'll know I have my own household.
You better remember these words of yours.
I will. I'm not old enough to have a bad memory.
I am still rather young. My brain can't be all gone.
Fedka grins and flings the reins. Pakcha village is surrounded by mist, and the road to Vilgurt lies ahead of you. You think that if someone wanted this wedding ruined, he wouldn't be stopped this easily. You look around anxiously and prepare for the worst.
Okay. That's one more leg of the procession done. On to the Cold Creek Ford. This spring crosses the road. It would be easy to stop the procession here. But we will not let anyone do so! Is this where we're actually going to be stopped? Or are we going to be stopped at the exclamation point?
The winding path lures you in.
Mercedes!
Damp mist and mysterious shadows. What spirits hide behind them? Soon, you get to Cold Creek Ford. Yours and the bride's carts cross the water with a splash, but the third cart isn't so lucky. One of the wheels hits a stone, and all its passengers fall overboard.
Accidental water park.
You look around and notice demon eyes in the dark. Fedka gives you a questioning look. What should you do with the rest of the guests?
Abandon them, hop off and help, or take them in your cart. Everyone climb aboard the second cart.
You hold the horses and give a lift to several nimble guests. The older and slower ones are lost in the mist.
Wow, that's not at all what I said to do. Okay, then. Fine, then. Leave people behind. I said to help people onto the cart, but whatever.
Behind your back, you hear human screams and demons croaking. In the mist, you can't tell what has become of the guests left behind.
Wow, that's... Wow, game. That's a turn. That's not at all what I said to do. I said help people into the cart, and you're like, yeah, you totally hit leave behind. That was an option. That's totally what you clicked. No, that's not what I clicked. Wow. Anyways, we just left some people to die, apparently. Near the Crooked Forest. While we were busy with the wedding, that Khaldun could have taken advantage of the Crooked Forest. Game, really? Really?
The wedding train reaches the shadows of the
Horsies.
gloomy trees of the Crooked Forest. Strange sounds escape the evening darkness. It appears the mysterious Khaldun cursed this road as well.
Where did the third cart come from? We lost this one. Why is it doing back here?
Your suspicions prove correct. Although you have known this forest since you were a child, the road meets a fork that you have no memory of. Looks like the turn on the right is used more often than the one to the left.
That is the exact opposite of what the text says, friend. We'll turn left. We're gonna trust that the road more traveled by is the right one.
You don't recognize the last fork either. The road to the left looks like it's submerged in darkness, and you see some moonlight above the road to the right.
Let's follow the moon.
You arrive at another fork. The road to the left lies through a thick forest, and to the right, you see a clearing amongst the trees.
Right again.
Finally, the forest is behind
There we go.
you.
Susanin.
Vilgurt is close, so you decide to take a break.
Oh, okay, I guess we got that right then. Nothing bad happened. Yay! Accidentally just like, this feels right. Sure, yeah, totally. This one, yeah, it works. If it works, I guess. We made it. Last stop before the Trinity Church. Mikhail's Crossroads. And absolutely no deviations on this path. Crossroads are a haunted place. Mikhail's Crossroads even more so.
Mikhail's crossroads look unfamiliar. You feel as if you have entirely lost your sense of direction. You can't tell north from south. It's as if you are standing at this crossroads for the first time.
That's
You
definitely not
decide
true.
to resort to sorcery. You quickly whisper the words of the Zagavar and listen.
Okay, like magically making us believe that we've never been to this crossroads where everything began, I guess. Sorcery. Oh, excuse me. Mythological and pagan worldviews view the future as predetermined by destiny. This is why one could glimpse the future from divinations. During calendar holidays, when the borders between worlds grow thin, sorcery was considered to be especially effective. In a place of transition, such as a crossroads, sorcery might become even more reliable. Thus, at a crossroads at night, and during Yuletide divinations, one could hear hints regarding the future. Sounds of a woodcutter's axe told of a coffin death was constructing, while the sound of jingling bells told of a fast approaching wedding. Okay. You hear the sounds of bells from the left, sounds of an axe from the right, and a mournful wailing ahead. What road should you take? Follow the bells to reach wedding times. Off to the left we go.
You chose the right way.
Thank you, game.
You make no mistake in choosing the road. This task is right down your alley. The road to Vilgurt passes by uneventfully, and you have a chance to rest. Looks like this is the last piece of the road to the Church of the Trinity.
Thank you for the health restore game when we haven't fought a single battle. And I guess that's it. Just a very quick journey. Just six very short locations between the start and finish, I suppose. And we end at the Trinity Church in Vilgort. We've nearly made it to the church, and this is when the bad stuff happens. I'm assuming, right? Is this game going to pull a fast one on us and not have anything bad happen? That would be the ultimate fake out. Waiting for the other shoe to drop and then it never comes. But hey, what you got at the church for us? Oh, hello there.
Vasilisa, stop the procession!
I don't think we will.
Alexander, we can't. It's a bad omen.
I suppose I can hide it now. No time to argue. I intend to curse your wedding procession, and I'm willing to see it through.
Good luck with that. You gotta go through us.
What? Are you telling me that everything you do is based on science?
Like, what? You said you were a man of science. What are you talking about cursing a wedding?
I can leave it be, but only if you give me the book.
Not gonna happen. Why?
But why do you need to ruin the wedding?
It's simple. I can take the side effect only if you're sufficiently weakened.
If the procession stops, the curse may splash out. Only God knows what should happen then.
Right. You're only saying this so I wouldn't interfere. No such thing will happen.
Listen to me. This is dangerous. Very dangerous.
I'm willing to beat this dude. I have no problem with this. As soon as the game gives me the next time the game gives me the option to beat him up, I'm doing it.
You can't scare
No
me,
questions
Vasilisa.
asked.
Either give me the book or the procession stops.
Oh, I get to ask how as well. How? Fine, we'll ask one more question and then we'll beat him up. I'm not negotiating with him. I'm beating him up.
So that's how it is in your world. Always playing pretend. You could have helped me with the snake that time.
I wanted to, but you were doing fine on your own, and I wanted to see what kind of witch you were. I did. I think you're as powerful as me. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just need the book.
I think I'm stronger. And you will not be getting the book and you will not be cursing this wedding.
You know about this? What do you need it for? What are you planning?
Don't stall, Vasilisa. Fight me.
Fine, you want to
I can't
fight?
give you the book, you know that.
Then it's the only way. Défense-toi.
Off we go! Knower versus knower. Koldun Master. Okay, he goes first if he has less pages in the Zagafer, and he's a master, which means his minions never go away. He's using 2 cards. Attack 2, Gria Chuda Vodyanoi. Okay. Removes all negative status, so he's gonna just keep getting away of... He's gonna get rid of curses if I try to use them. Salt in the eye. Which one do we want to give gesture to? George the Brave? Make George the Brave free? Why not? And then if I do Vera Hail, I'll block it all, give myself some bless, and just do some damage. How do I want to do this? Cursing him is kind of pointless. Actually, I think I want to go second here. So if I go all out instead. Vera Hail, Ognevitsa, Curse. I go second here. I take the 2 damage. But I'm also doing a lot of damage and he'll have Curse for his next turn. So I'll go for it. You can hit me. I'll take it. And I think I just blast through that shield like it's nothing. Pike Tooth Bite. Vera Hail. Ognevitsa. Curse. Is he actually cursed? Yes. What's he doing? He's going to summon some demons and then do a little bit of damage with a really messed up killer. Oh, that's the gesture one, actually. So I'll just get some free bless. Oh! I just realized George the Brave's really bad, actually. The all includes the enemy. That's not good. Sure, I'll get the ward from Morteshka. Moon Brother. Gel. Loton. Curse? Curse. Why not? You get a little demon friend. George the Brave. That is so messed up that it actually gives... I didn't even realize that gave bless to the enemy. Thank you, Morteshka.
Give me the book, Vasilisa. safe.
They have nothing to fear. I'll protect the wedding.
You just keep going, Fedka. Ignore what's going on back here. What you doing? Summoning more demons? Coming at me with Griga? Ah, you're gonna get rid of the curse here. You're coming at me with 20. You have 13. You're not a Khuldoon, though. I think that means that he should attack, I should attack, the demon should attack. Ognevitsa you. Actually, no. I should save Ognevitsa for him. You get a cane. Ognevitsa will go to you. And then, before you get rid of all that curse, do that. Immediate take 2 pages. Sure, that works. Oh, I don't go first because I use that. Dang it. That sucks. I was hoping that since it wasn't technically up here, it wouldn't count. Why didn't you die? Excuse me, game? Game, what are you on? I targeted that guy with the cane. Why didn't it do any damage to him? Damage absorption 3. He's coming at me with a lot. This is going so poorly, and I don't even understand why. Attack that one, like I said last turn. It's supposed to do 25 without the style. Not sure why it didn't last time. Khuldoon Fiend on you. I can do one more and still go first. Moon Brothers. Attack you. Should kill both the demons, do a little bit of damage, and get rid of his bless. Kane. Moon Brothers. Oh, you have damage absorption. That makes sense. I should have used Proshka's ability there. I wasn't even thinking about it. This is going poorly. I've got to heal this turn. Big time. Coming at me with 10. You're going to summon another demon. Proshka's ability is going to save me here. I just need to use 3 cards at max. Moon Brothers. Keytongue. Keytongue. Oh, wait, no. Gestures aren't counted with Khuldoon, if I remember correctly. Which means I still need to heal. Almost forgot that part. Use the big one. That just in case, but I think we're still good. I believe we still go first. Moon Brothers. Moon Brothers. Keytongue. I should win next turn. I just focus all of my energy on him. Like, these friends do not matter. I just need to do 55
I
damage.
don't want to hurt you, Vasilisa. Not if I don't have to.
You've been lying like the devil himself, and now you want me to believe you?
Oh, you're using that. Do they attack at the same time as you? If I do that, I waste another thing, but something. Really? Really? No attacking cards. 1 attacking cards, and it's like my weakest one. Fine, a wall. And Mikhail Arkistatkos. That's all I got. Fine, I'll just try and defend as much as I can on this turn, and I guess try to win on my next one. It's not like I die this turn anyways. I just got like an awful draw that turn. Nothing I could do about it.
Give up.
Not if I stop you first.
Oh, give up. The entire wedding profession is in danger or something like that. Not if I stop you first. Okay, 22 plus 28, 50 damage. I cannot heal 20. Do I have something for damage absorption? Regen 4, waste. Meticulousy gives me an extra pages, but I have to be careful with it anyways. Word 3. I don't have a card that... I don't have a herb that gives me the thing anymore that stops me from... that gives me damage absorption. I must have used those all up. Ew, this isn't good. What am I at attack-wise? I have Parapolo. 23 to all enemies. Ognavitsa on you. 28. I attack first. Do I break through and deal enough damage? I think I do. Oh boy, this was a close one. Let's go. Goodbye. Oh, that was close. What have we got? 8. If the enemy dies, inflict 8 damage to the remaining enemies. That's okay. Could be better. Stronger than steel. Choose a page and add the effect Firm 1. Okay, just enough to buff a different card. Okay, we'll take that. Thank you for the experience. Is he just being dragged along the ground behind the carts? We won.
Alexander's driver notices that his master is weakened and strikes the horses. The carriage drives away. With horror, you realize that his last Zagavers weren't directed at you, but at the procession. The horses lose their footing, and the first carts overturn with a terrible crash. The world around you turns into a cacophony of screams, both animal and human.
Ugh, of course. Continue. I'm sorry. What's going on? Oh.
Alexander's curse hits the weakened wedding procession and slices through it. Some of the wedding guests turn into wolves and run into the forest. Others have lost consciousness or are injured from the crash. You notice old Yegor and run towards him. Several Zagavers later, and your mentor comes to his senses.
Okay. I'm sorry, what just happened?
Grandpa! Grandpa, you're alive?
Vasilisa! Oh, Jesus, my head hurts.
I'm glad you're okay.
I'll whisper a bit.
No time. What's happened to the procession? Was it cursed after all?
Yes, many of the guests were turned to wolves.
So they were. I wasn't seeing straight. I saw how Fedka was turning.
Oh, so, our musician friends a wolf now?
I'll get that, Alexander. Oh, but what should we do now?
Shush, don't whine. There's no time to think about that late now. First, we fix the wedding.
How is the bride and groom doing? I saw Matriona in the background, but I did not see Nikolai.
That's all right. You'll catch the wolves and heal them. Next thing you know, the seal will be broken.
How will I find them? Even my chords may not be able to find the cursed.
We'll find them. I have this old friend of mine, a hunter. He will track them. Find out who's missing and fix up the wounded.
Got it, Grandpa.
Then we'll get ready for the road.
Wolves.
How did they turn into wolves? No one has heard of such thing for 100 years or more.
Very old, powerful magic.
Well, your friend there cast a strong curse, and then you were right. Fedka is not very knowledgeable for a best man.
Alright, Fedka's not very smart.
How do I lift the curse?
You need special herb, Cuckoo's tears.
I think we've seen
grows
some of that.
deep in the forest, in the Leshy's domain. I think this hunter of mine will give you a hand with the herb as well.
Cuckoo's. Yeah, Cuckoo's tears. We have 4 of them. And Fedka.
So Fedka turned also?
Yes, there is his accordion. At first I thought I was seeing things.
What do we do with the bride and groom now?
They'll manage. I'll teach them a couple of secret prayers.
And friend.
Who's that friend of yours?
Oh, yeah, who's the hunter?
Just a hunter. I'll tell you at home.
We don't even get to know his name yet? But okay. Fine, let's help our guests. Aquilina, oh no! We'll gather some herbs to try and help some of our friends, Adam said.
Your friend, the Ikotnitsa, is lying here. Akulina has lost consciousness. It seems the girl is hurt.
Adam
Akulina
said,
comes to her senses and with difficulty stands on her feet.
how are you doing, little one?
Vasya, have you healed me?
Mm-hmm.
Aquilina, you're alive. Oh Lord, oh Jesus.
She's going to be all right now. Akulina, have you noticed where the wolves went?
Probably not, she was out cold.
I haven't. I don't remember anything since I fell. I can't see Piotr anywhere. He must have been turned too.
Yeah, I didn't see the little kid. We'll find him. Well, don't worry,
Your
Aquilina.
mother will bring you home. Rest there.
All right, Vasya.
Is anyone else hurt? I see that... How you
Thank
doing?
Vasilisa Fyodorovna, I'll pray for you.
Did you notice where the wolves ran?
You've said you'll pray for us a lot.
Somewhere in the direction of Pakcha. They hid in the forest straight away. I barely had any time to look. I only noticed that several of the bridesmaids turned. The horror.
Duh.
I've heard of such things. but
Morteshka.
never thought we'd witness it.
How a Koldoon ruined a wedding. Koldoons are not people at all. Their souls wander restlessly between heaven and the underworld. It's no wonder they're disagreeable. They often do more harm than good. They especially dislike not being invited to weddings. One time in our wedding, a Koldoon did not want his daughter to marry a simple plowman. He needed to pass his craft on to his next of kin, you see. But his daughter defied him. Long story short, the guests gathered in his yard. They were noisy and in a festive mood. The Koldoon decided to have some fun at their expense. He whispered something and the guests turned into wolves and began thrashing about in the yard. But he had erred somewhat. He forgot to close the gates, and the werewolves escaped to the forest. Werewolves are easy to distinguish from regular wolves, for they have red eyes and serve the latter. Werewolves serve regular wolves? Interesting. I would have thought it was the other way around. Oh, peasant
All
carts.
the carts have turned over. Some of them are broken. They are quite easy to fix. The guests, on the other hand...
Yeah, it's a little easier to fix a broken wheel than a broken leg.
A wounded peasant girl is lying in the grass. Looks like she's lost consciousness. The girl thanks you with a weak voice, but then loses her senses again. At least her life isn't at risk.
I'm sorry, Matriona. We'll get to you in a second. Can we help this person over here or no? Doesn't look like it. Can we head over here to help out this restless horse? What's with the weird little circles we all...
Some horses have fled. Only the bravest of them all have stayed. They're also worried. It smells like wolves here.
Okay. So I suppose that leaves Matriona herself.
Vasilisa, my head is dizzy. Where is Nikolai?
About
I
that.
can't see him. Listen.
He's also been transformed.
Yeah.
I seem to be destined to go return to evil spirits.
Don't lose hope. I'll go after him and the rest of the guests. I know I failed at protecting the wedding, but I'll try to fix it.
Looks like you were right about Fedka. I should have listened to you.
Don't worry about that right now.
He's not the one who ruined the wedding. That was another Koldoon. That's all right. I'll deal with him. As soon as I get Nikolai back, you'll make it to the church. I'll set your life straight.
I hope that God will help you, Vasilisa.
Don't worry, Matriona. We'll fix everything as best as we can. I believe I've helped everyone I can.
Ready to go back. You can barely stand upright.
Let's head home. I think we've done all we can do here. This was an eventful wedding. Of course it went poorly. That other shoe dropped, and it dropped hard.
Vasilisa, get up. It's morning already.
You know what? We'll save this for next time, because we're going on pretty late already. So, yeah, the wedding went poorly. But, we'll fix it. We'll find the people next time who are now wolves. But, anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.